Hello everybody and welcome to the Bruticus birthday bash. This is now going to be the commentary phase. So the tournament's done. It's all very well and nice. I hope everybody enjoyed it. The overall winner was Arma Terezi, so congratulations to him. But this is now going to be looking through the journey of all the players and all their battles. So let's get kicking into the tournament. The way that this is going to be structured is that I'm going to do it by groups. Just turn this volume down. So, whoops. So what I mean by that is that if you look on Shogun, which I hope you did, Shogun, if you look on the tournament website, you can just look at the ladder, and each match has each match has got a letter next to it, so A, B, C. Now, unfortunately, we can't do A and B, but what I will be doing, because basically we had 3 players who were AFK, so we couldn't really play the battles. But if I can just find it, I think it should be said 2v2. Strerix, here we go. So we're going to begin with match C. Match C was between Surav and Strerix. They're both players who I've known for a very long time now. And Strerix is Serbian and Surav is German. You all know Surav. I think I posted a battle with Strerix when I played a 2v2 with him, but that was when we were doing a modern and traditional. That was a good battle. You should check that one out. That was quite interesting to watch. This battle did go on for about a good 40 minutes, so I will be cutting straight to it. But so let's just kind of see what they've got. It's a good thing that Surav sent me this, because if Strerix sent me this replay, I wouldn't know what was going on. As I said, this battle went on for about a good 40 minutes, so I will be skipping ahead. So, what is Surav going to be playing as? He is playing as the Oda clan, so Oda Nobunaga shall be his general. He's got some Oda long Yari Ashigaru up front, backed by 2 other Ashigaru units on either flank. He then has also got some Oda Matchlock Ashigaru. He then has got 3, I think it is, 3 Katana Samurai and 2 Warrior Monks at the back. He then also has got some 2 Yari Cav and a Great Guard Cav. So that is what he's be packing today. Strerix, on the other hand, he is going to be playing the Uesegi. The Uesegi are pretty BA in my opinion. He's got 2 Bow Ashigaru up front. He then has also got 3 Nodachis, I think it is. 1 Katana Samurai, 2 Katana Samurai, should I say. I think he's got 2 Yari Sam. Yep, 2 Yari Sam. And then he has also got, I think, 2 Yari Cav as well. So that's kind of... There you go. That gives you an idea of what both players have brung with them. And yeah, talking about the structure of the tournament and how I'm going to do this. So you look at Shillong. You look at the ladder on that website, and I'm just going to be going down it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to release 2 battles in one video. That way I haven't got a crap ton of videos just lingering around on my system and on the channel. So yes, after this I will be going into Belriose and ViertelDollar. So those are the 2 I will be playing. Well, not playing, but I will be commenting afterwards. So I will skip forward now. So just give me a second. So we're finally back, and literally I've just spent the past 2 hours trying to get this to work, because it did glitch out a little bit, and obviously I've had to keep on loading it up, and this does take about a good 40 minutes, because this is actually the first action of the game, and we have been going on for quite a while. They must have been waiting here for about a good half hour. Anyway, so eventually I think Surav just gave in because he was getting a bit bored. He walked out of the forest to reveal his army. And now he's sent over 2 Yari Cav and his Great Guard, which will easily destroy all of Strerix's army. Strerix has got his general in here, which is a bad move, I'd say. He really needs the support of this Yari Samurai, which doesn't look like it's doing anything at the moment. They have to pop on their special ability, which makes them run faster, the rapid advance. They have to get there as quickly as possible. He really needed to keep his Yari Samurai with all of his cavalry. This Yari Cav, I think, took the charge, but really all the rest of the... the Great Guard is just gone a beast. Uesegi Kenshin just got absolutely annihilated because these are all Spear Cavalry, and Spear Cavalry have got that 15 bonus versus Cav. Now we're going to get a nice little charge in from from Strerix's Yari Samurai, but unfortunately they're too late. The damage has been done, and Surav makes a very close and narrow escape. So he's taken out all of Strerix's cavalry. This is good because now he can run his army up before this Yari Samurai can support, and he can also do some nice hammer and anvils. He can get some nice little kind of annoying charges off at Strerix's army. So now he's just going to run up. I'll fast forward it a little bit because some of these battles are drawn out a bit. I think Amaterasu and Goran, I think their battle lasted about a good hour. But here we go. So what he's going to be doing, he's going to be charging in. Surav, you really need to be extending these lines. You need as much surface area because if he managed to extend them all into a nice single line, he would have demolished this sword infantry unit. He could have done the same with this Yari Cav, and it just all hell will have broken loose pretty much. His great guy is going to be shot at via some Boa Shigaru, and yeah, I mean it's not looking too good for Strerix if I'm honest, because Surav's running in his great guard left, right, and centre. He's manoeuvring around the Yari Samurai. You always want to keep your spear units really tight up close next to your sword infantry, just so they can protect. Make sure they don't get drawn out. Because otherwise this is a perfect example, and I will actually bring this up in Legendary Tactics to do with spear infantry later on. That is also one of those little series which I'm beginning to do now, and I'll probably end up doing the spear one after this actually. So we'll fast forward it a bit because again it does get a little bit slow after this. That's your action for now. So Surav's cavalry was definitely worthwhile to bring. He killed Strerix's general, Yari Cav. He dealt a little bit of pain to Strerix's sword infantry, which is definitely going to help in the final battle between the actual two armies. And for now he's just ridden off and hidden his Great Guard Cav. Yes, I mean the Great Guard have played a very, very big role. These guys have got 73 kills, which is beast, and Surav's just going to now make his way across the river unopposed. So although Strerix does have the positioning with the good environment, the good topography with this hill, really I'd say that Surav was looking as the stronger one here because oh wait, we're still in fast forward. He's going to have a better position, but Surav has got the better army at the moment, and he has also got his general. So Surav's going to make his advance. Again, I think he just shot a few of his own guys there. But I tell you what, Long Yari is an excellent unit. I mean, if you're going to play Oda even, I would pretty much just spam about 5 of these guys, just because they are that good. These guys can hold off a good charge, and as you'll see here, Strerix is going to charge into the spear wall. Now, Amaterasu sort of told me that if you put Yari Ashigaru out of their spear wall, they're going to get minced. They're going to get absolutely annihilated. So you must always have them in their spear wall, and this is what Surav did very well. Now you look at here, it's losing decisively, but I mean it's still holding the swarm at the moment, and he will be able to. He should be getting these sword and monk units around the back and attacking from the rear. Unfortunately, his Long Yari is going to be caught out of position. Oh my god, there goes an arm. That was pretty freaky. So these guys are just going to get minced as well, purely because they're out of position. Again, that illustrates the reason why you shouldn't have them out of spear wall, because Nodachi got a devastating charge. I mean, they've got a good 35 kills already. And now arrows are beginning to rain back down. Surav pops off a rally. He then charges his Great Guard into the back of the enemy sword infantry, which is a good thing. But he probably could have selected his target a little bit better, I'd say. Coming around and hitting these two, because the issue with... I mean, when you're hammer and anviling, you really have to be getting those vulnerable units. So by hitting the Nodachi have already popped off their Banzai, which means they're not going to get a big morale shock. I mean, now they're getting a big one. But I mean, if you went round the back and hit, I don't know, these Nodachi units or this Katana Samurai, it probably would have had the same effect. They probably would have routed instantly rather than him having to wait for that Banzai to deactivate. So, as we can see here, his infantry is beginning to swamp in and get the crap out of Strerix's infantry. He really should be trying to get these units kind of with a full surround. That's always the best idea when playing with a large army. But there you go. I mean, he's pretty much won there's not really too much Strerix can do at this point. He needed his general, he needed the Uesegi Kenshin. He really had to keep these Yari Samurai with his cavalry at all times, because that would have deterred Surav from actually doing anything. Because I mean, these samurai would have beaten all of Surav's cavalry single-handedly, so he really had to take them apart. So that's always an idea as well. If you know that you've got you're inferior in terms of cavalry in a battle, always stick a spear unit with them, because it can definitely turn the balance. So I'll fast forward it here because we pretty much know what's going to happen. These samurai are going to retreat as they get diced up by some katana samurai, and Surav's then just going to chase all of Strerix's Boa Shigaru off the field. Some pretty cool effects. So I do love the graphics in this game, you have to admit. So yeah, I will be doing Belriose and ViertelDollar's battle after this. And I'll probably bring out one video every day. That's probably how I'm going to do it. So let's exit out of the battle and we shall go to the results screen. So here we are, we're in the results screen. So they deployed a similar amount of units, but really I think it came down to the cavalry and Strerix losing his general. Because, I mean, they both looked relatively similar, the armies. I probably would have favoured Surav's army a little bit more, because those monks with the war cry can be pretty devastating. But we'll look at the unit statistics anyway. Again, the monks did very, very well. The Great Guard did very well with the 88 kills, and the Yari Cav more than fulfilled their part of the bargain. Strerix is no Dachi cleaned house a little bit, and so did the Yari Samurai, but unfortunately down there in the bottom three, his cavalry did fail quite substantially. So we'll go straight into the next battle, and this will be Belriose and ViertelDollar. So I can find it. It should be BBB. Yep. ViertelDollar. Okay, so he sent me two, but we'll just look at this one anyway. So this is on lowlands. I do love lowlands. It's a very nice map. It's got it's got some nice rivers. It's got some forest. It's got some nice hills. My quarterfinal battle against 25 was on this map, and it was a very good one. I do like that battle. So yeah, both of these players, Belriose is Italian and ViertelDollar is German. He is Deutsch. And Belriose I've known for I haven't known him for too long, but he is one of my older friends, and so is ViertelDollar. ViertelDollar I met roughly around the same time as I did Surav. So let's go into Belriuse's army, it looks like. Now this can't be Belriose, because Belriose does win this battle. I can't remember. So we're not gonna see. I'm not gonna tell who's playing who really, because this is just utterly confusing. I think is it? Yeah, Belriose. This is Belriose. So Belriose is playing the Shimazu, and ViertelDollar will be playing as the Chosokobe, who are the bow specialists. The Shimazu are the sword specialists. So Belriose has brung with him today, I think it's 2 Great Guard units. Yep, 2 Great Guard and a Light Cav. You do see this quite a lot. I mean, I use it sometimes, Light Cav with Great Guard. Really, the Light Cav is just supporting. He's then also bought, I think it's 4. He's bought 4 Katana Samurai, which is good because he is playing the Shimazu. He's got some Yari Shigaru up front. He then also has got some Matchlock Samurai and his General, who I don't think is he. I was just wondering whether he was the 300 Koku General, but I'm not sure. So he's also got 2 Bow Cav as well. Now Belriose was the finalist in against Commentaries, but unfortunately he did lose. I did spectate that battle live, and it was tremendous. So anyway, going back onto this battle, ViertelDollar has got 6 Yari Shigaru. Naughty, no, not Yari Shigaru, Yari Cavalry. That's a bit naughty, ViertelDollar. I did say only 5 of one unit type, so this is what I mean. This you can't have. So you should only have 5 Yari Cav, you can't have 6, because we did cap it to 5. But oh well, we'll still look at how the battle went. Now this is looking pretty potent. I wouldn't really want to be using this, well, playing against this even. So he's got 6 of those guys, and then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Nodachi, it looks like, along with the Yari Ashigaru for some defense. Then he also has got his general. So he is going into the wedge formation. When I do the legendary tactics, I will list why the wedge formation isn't the best formation to use, because a lot of people use it most of the time, but really it doesn't actually do much for you. There is definitely a time when it should be used and when it shouldn't be used. So he does begin to attack Belrirose's Great Guard Cav. Belriose probably should have just charged in his Light Cav to begin with to avoid damage to his Great Guard, but nonetheless, this is still going to be a pretty devastating charge. See, although the wedge formation has dealt a lot of damage to this Great Guard unit, it really would have been much more beneficial for him if ViertelDollar had nice straight lines and he got a good surface area of attack. It also meant he could have charged in 1 Yari Cav, 1 round the side, 1 round this flank, and then 1 behind and 1 chasing the bow cav. That's probably how I would have played it. I would have really went micro intensive on this cavalry, because he could have basically made his cavalry do several things at once while targeting the Great Guard. So for example, he needs to take this cavalry around the flank and the other one around the flank and hit from the sides, because then he'll get the most damage and area effect and charge. Anyway, he doesn't. This is very lucky for Belriose. He does manage to repel some attacks. He's still got a Great Guard unit left. I think the other one routed, I'm not entirely sure. But to hold out against 6 Yari Cavs with just 2 Great Guard and 2 Light Cav is pretty astonishing. You don't see that every single day. Meanwhile, on the other side of the battlefield, ViertelDollar will be charging in all of his Nodachi units. He'll pop off a rally and Banzais. It's debatable whether this is a little bit too early, but again, he will have the same problem in that he's bunched up all of his troops. You need to get that surface area. I can't really stress that enough. If he charged in 1 Nodachi on this flank, charged in another from this flank, another from there, he would have annihilated Belrirose's Katana Samurai with that. I'm forgetting all my words now. With that Banzai, definitely would have destroyed him. So now ViertelDollar's going to be bringing his cavalry around the side. I mean, with this much cavalry, as I said, I'd be microing the crap out of it. He really has to bring them from different angles of attack. That's the main problem ViertelDollar has had in this battle. I did watch it before, but this is the main problem. He's got the overwhelming numbers. He just hasn't quite got the micro to finish off and surround Belrirose's army. Belriose is going to do a good job in keeping back these Yari Cav, mainly because they're acting as a meat grinder. So because they're not being surrounded, that's why they can do so well, and that's why they're winning, unfortunately, for ViertelDollar. He then also does pull in his Yari Ashigaru again, building on Surav's and Strerix's battle, pull in some spear units, and they can really turn the tide in a battle against cavalry if you think you're lacking a bit. Now, when I was watching this, I was actually thinking that ViertelDollar would win this, but it looks like his Nodachi are going to run after that hard-fought grind-out battle, and now his general is not going to be having a good time with Belrirose's Katana Samurai raining down on them. I think that was ahead. That's pretty grim. And he's also popped his general in standard fight, so these guys aren't going to be routing anytime soon. But unfortunately for ViertelDollar, his army is routing, and there's a huge chain route there. And these Yari Ashigaru have got no idea what planet they're on. And they turn around and they're being picked at by Belrirose's bow cavalry. So I hope you've enjoyed the battle, and we'll go into the results screen. So here we are at the battle results screen. Again, they have brought fairly similar sized armies, but I mean, they killed. Obviously, the kills were definitely in favour of Belriose, but it all came down to the tactics that ViertelDollar used. He had to get the surround with his units. He completely outnumbered Belriose in terms of melee infantry and melee cavalry, but he really had to get the surround. That's something in legendary tactics that I will be looking at. We'll be looking into how you properly use cavalry to its best potential, and micro cav can definitely win you battles. So yeah, looking at the result screen, obviously the Katana Samurai racked up the kills from that grind out battle. The Great Guard, I'm assuming, did pretty well, but I mean, even looking at their statistics, 31 kills and 50 kills. That's how many Yari Cav he actually managed to kill off with just those, which doesn't actually sound like a lot, so that does tell you how many cavalry did eventually rout. Again, these Nodachis could have kicked the crap out of Belriuse's 3 samurai, but he just didn't get the surround. So even with 2 extra Nodachi samurai, ViertelDollar still couldn't quite pull off that grind out battle. He had to get that surround, that engulf. That's what he had to do, and that's why he didn't get as many kills in that area. And again with the cavalry, you know, it's self-explanatory. It's the same reason. Have to get that surround. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the first 2 battles. Sorry, they have been a little bit sloppy, but they will get better as we go on. And the next battles will probably see, I think it's... Oh my goodness, I can't even remember now. Commentaries didn't play his battle because Nicholas wasn't online, and I think the next one will probably be Goran and... Oh, I know this. Super Eagle. That was it. So, I hope you've enjoyed, and bye for now.